I am back at Balmaha to get that ferry over to Inchcailloch Island. I told you I'd be back. Right, Inchcailloch. Maybe I didn't make it this time, but you mark my words, I'll be back. If you've watched my previous Balmaha video, you'll remember that I tried to go over to Inchcailloch Island, but I was 1 week too early for the ferry. The season hadn't started yet, and I said I'd be back. I'll be back. Well, here I am, heading towards the ferry terminal. Please be open this time. Look at this. Breathtaking. There's a lovely little boat. That'll do me. Oh, it's looking promising. There's a sign. Now I've got a choice. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You pay here. Nobody here. Office opens 10 minutes before this time. I've got to wait 10 minutes before 5 to 12, so quarter to 12. So I've got 10 minutes to wait. Just enough time to show you some of this. Oh yeah. You can see all the folks ready to get out in their boats. A wee club maybe. This is just absolutely stunning, isn't it? I can just tell today is going to be a good day. Look at that sky. Yes, this is Scotland. Look at that scenery. It's a hive of activity down here. But you know, that gentle activity? People tinkering about with their boats, ready to go out sailing. And that's exactly what I'm about to do. Go out sailing. It's dodge the duck poo time. Sorry if you were eating your dinner there.
Hello.
Hello, one please.
To go to the island?
Island, yes.
What time would you like to come back?
I was thinking of walking to the far end and back, so what do you reckon?
Hour and a half? Couple of hours?
Yeah, a couple of hours, yeah. Because I'll have my packed lunch when I'm over there, so.
2 o'clock?
What's the next one after that?
2:30.
2:30, we'll go with that one, yeah.
Okay. You just return back to the same place.
Does it mean I have to get on that boat? Are you trying to work out the figures, numbers,
just so we
yeah?
don't end up with too many people
Aye.
on one of the runs. But,
Can you make me 3 then? Sorry if I spoiled you.
no.
Make me 3 just so I'm no.
That's fine.
I've never been before, so I don't know what to expect, you know.
If you finish early, we will be there at 2:30.
Right. So is it every half hour roughly?
It usually is,
Yeah.
only kind of in the busy kind of days.
Right.
Kind of thing. But,
It's just quite quiet today.
No, there's a few people.
Busy, yeah. Okay.
So it costs £10 to go over and back.
Go for that.
Pay by card.
Card, yeah.
What do you do? Do you make videos?
Yeah, YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm one of the annoying YouTubers.
£10. What do you do? Do you do walks and stuff?
Walks, travel, and you know, memory. It's kind of nostalgia thing I do. So maybe people remember when they used to come here, or you know, things like that. You know, it's a bit of a mix.
Aye, it's £10 then. Just
What?
at the top. Oh, you need to put your card.
I need to put it in. Oh, great. Lovely.
Okay,
thank you very much.
So you can walk down to the boat. It's through the gate,
Right.
down to the end, and then the second boat, she's called Margaret.
Margaret.
Yep.
That's
Take a
great.
Step on, okay?
Lovely. Thank you very much. Thank you. So we're off to get Margaret. I'm so excited. Now, where are you, Margaret? I came the right way. That's Margaret over there. I thought Margaret had stood me up there. Oh, don't look down. Wow, look at this. It's not that one, no. And it's not that one. Here she is. Here's Margaret. Isn't she a wee beauty? Are you doing alright?
Yeah.
Is that a wee peek in here? You've been over here before?
No, first
No?
time.
First time? America?
His first time. I've been here to Edinburgh and Glasgow.
couple times.
Ah, right.
First time out here.
What do you think?
That's beautiful.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
You've been lucky with the weather, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly.
Edinburgh is just,
You like it?
you don't get the kind of architect.
Yeah, yeah.
And everything is a square box. Or, you know,
Yeah.
glass and
Yeah.
Clear the wash. Well, that's for a slow pass, so there shouldn't be much wash off it. All copy.
I've never been to this island before. I've been to Balmaha loads of times, but
Yeah.
I came in May and I was 1 week too early for the ferries.
Oh.
The season hadn't
Yeah,
started
yeah,
yet,
exactly.
you know.
Yeah.
So I said I'll be back, you know, and here I am.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, this is a proper treasure island, this. Feel as if I'm in an Enid Blyton book. Just as well I'm young, fit and healthy. Wasn't that the sweetest little ferry crossing? And the sweetest little boat. Thank you, Margaret. That's the boat. And there she goes again. And there's that little sailing club. Beautiful. This is my first time on this island. And when I was thinking about coming here, I thought, I bet this is going to be magical, like one of those Enid Blyton famous 5 books. You know, where they go over to, is it Kirrin Island, to search for treasure. Maybe I'll find some treasure. The views, that's treasure enough. Did you hear that? Exactly. Nothing. I've been to some islands in my time. I can tell you this, I'm 5 minutes on this island and it's already the most peaceful, serene, blissful island I've ever been to. One of the benefits about the boat or the ferry being so small, I think there was about 10 people on it max, that included some kids, is once we all disembark onto the island, it's not like you're in amongst a big crowd all fighting for space. No, within a few minutes after you walk up those stone steps, you quickly experience the peace as everyone goes their own way. And there's all sorts of, now this is one of the things I know about this island. Let's go and have a look. It's here. So this is an ancient burial ground. I don't know from how long ago, but maybe there might be graves, I don't know, might give us an idea. Let's go up and find out. There's another sign up here. Inchcailloch means Island of the Old Woman. An earlier meaning of Cailloch is cowled woman or nun, and legend holds that a community of nuns once lived here. While there is no evidence that a nunnery existed, here we do know that St Kentigernach, an Irish saint, lived here in the early 8th century and died on the island in 733 AD. At first she lived a secular life and married and had a son. When her husband died, she moved to Scotland and lived as a nun, Eventually she settled here on Loch Lomond, and it is because of her that Inchcailloch became a sacred place. Although the church was abandoned in the 17th century, the burial ground continued in use up until the 20th century. Burial of the dead was of course a solemn business. On the day of the burial, the friends and relatives would gather at the deceased's house. Each new group of arrivals would be greeted with a whisky or an ale. It took quite a while for everybody to arrive, and it was often not until late on in the afternoon that the funeral party departed for the cemetery. By that time, a good many of the mourners would have been drunk. There are many Scottish folk tales of drunken funerals where the body either gets lost en route or the mourners forget to bury it. Now the guides say it takes about between half an hour to 45 minutes to walk to the far end of the island. So in my case, that'll probably be about an hour. Not because I'm old, it's because when you do walk-by shots, you've got to walk by, then come all the way back and get your camera, then go all the way down and set it up, then come all the way back to walk by, you know what I mean. I can just see the loch peeking through the trees. I cannot wait to see the views. Looking out over onto the loch. Now, I believe there's a beach here too. A beach on a little island on Loch Lomond. I think I can feel a poem coming on. Maybe a bit later. Stay tuned for a poem. Help! I'm down here. Kidding on, I was in a famous 5 book there. One gets stranded on Inchcailloch Island. Wow, what's this? This looks like ancient ruins of a little house. Look at this. There's the path and there's the stone ruins. I wonder how long ago that was destroyed. How long ago did somebody live in that? And look just through the trees, look at that view of Loch Lomond. So just in case you couldn't make it out earlier, you get the ferry by going down the right hand side of the Oak Tree Inn, and it's £10 return for an adult and £5 for a child. Now you're on the boat for literally 5 minutes, but when you think that the boat can only take, well, I counted about 10 and 2 of them were little children. You know, that's a fair price, I think. Yeah, absolutely. When you think of the big Calmac ferries, some of them are quite cheap, like it's £10 to Arran, you're on the ferry for an hour odds. But look how many people can get on the ferry and pay for that. So, expect to pay slightly more when you do these little island hops. I think £10 alright for this. Oh, priceless. So I've got my packed lunch in my bag here. My intention is to obviously walk around the island, maybe to the far end, find this beach and sit down and have my lunch. They ask you about what time you're coming back. I think it's to work out numbers for getting on the boat back. So I said 3 o'clock. That gives me about 3 hours on this island. 3 hours of paradise. And I get my steps in as well. Imagine saying that back in the 80s, 70s, 60s. I'm away out to get my steps in. They'd be like, you what? Compared to us, your average person back in the 50s and that, when there was far less cars, they done far more steps than we do in general. I know there's people go out and do a lot of steps, but in general we think it's great if we reach 10,000. I get a thing pops up on my phone, says congratulations, you've reached 10,000 steps. Wow, how far is that? About 4 miles. That's not that far. Oh, this is so beautiful. Look at this. You see the path going all through and The light lighting it up all through the trees. Oh, so nice. You just swing your head slightly round and there's the loch keeking through the trees. So I was talking to two American gentlemen coming over on the ferry, father and son, and they were over here. One's from New York, one from Seattle. By the way, if you're watching, hello, it was nice to see you. What a great thing to do, eh? Come on a trip with your dad or your mum. When they're gone, you know, those moments are gone. Don't think, yeah, I'll do it when I retire, or just do it now. Do it when you get the chance, if you still have the chance. I'm not trying to be morbid or anything, but that's just a fact of life, isn't it? But, oh, this is so good. Everywhere you look. Anyway, look at the loch down there. In fact, here's a little path, let's go down. Let's go and see the loch. Oh, ready. There we go, through here. Oh, I can't even get this smile off my face. Not that I want to. Look at this. Through here. Keek through the trees. And then suddenly you've got this. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? I don't care if I get told off for saying beautiful a lot. This is beautiful. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I'm blown away. And look how clear the water is. Away in the distance, which you probably won't see in the camera, there's a sailing boat with its sails up. Oh. I could actually have sat here and had my lunch, but I believe there's even better to come. So let's continue back up the path. Oh, this is so nice. By the way, if you're able, get yourself out here to Inchcailloch Island and enjoy this. Pick a crackery a day, bring a packed lunch, plenty of water if you have a day like this, or juice or whatever, and enjoy yourself, just like I am doing right now. Oh, it's so warm. You know, I've got a Mars bar in my backpack for after my lunch. I think I'll be drinking it rather than eating it. Just like the World Cup, it's time for a hydration break. Oh, black t-shirts don't really go well with the sun, do they? Never thought that one out. Anyway, I've got a big flask of juice. I keep my juice in a flask to keep it cold. It reminds me of that old joke, you've probably heard it. Wee boy says to his mum, "Mum, what's a flask?" His mum says, "Well, it's a kind of like a bottle that keeps hot things hot and cold things cold." And the wee boy says, "How does it know?" What a great place this is. Just talking to a lovely family there from Holland. Said there's osprey here. Oh, they said they've seen the osprey. Oh, let's hope. Let's hope. Found another little pebble beach. Let's go and investigate. What do you reckon? Packed lunch down there? Oh, I can see boats through there. Maybe through here. Oh, decisions, decisions. You know, I'm like a wee boy in a sweetie shop. Don't know where to go first. I want to go everywhere, and at the one time, aye, not a bad wee view. Look at that. Ha ha. Don't know if you can see all the wee fishes in the water. Oh, so, you know, I wish, see if I'd brought my Crocs, I'd be in there. It's a bit lumpy bumpy to go in with bare feet. And there is the beach over there. Quite a few people on it. Difficult for filming, but let's go and have a look. And as I head over to the sandy beach, I get sidetracked by another gorgeous view. A little boat over there. Loads of little fish in there. I was going to have my lunch here rather than the sandy beach because there's too many kids there. But I can't find a place to sit down. It's all lumpy bumpy. I'd end up with big dents in my bum. The view from the beach. Full of children, so I'll show you a long shot. You know, I would really have loved to have shown you that beach, but as you can probably hear, it's full of young kiddies all splashing about in the water, so I couldn't do that unfortunately, but hopefully maybe at some point I might get to show you it. But let me tell you this, it is absolutely spectacular. I just sat there, had my packed lunch, people are there in boats, people are out in canoes, paddle boards. It's a sandy beach. What can I say? It's spectacular. It's been a long time since I've seen anything as beautiful as that. Really get yourself over here to Inchcailloch Island if you get the chance. Now I'm continuing along the path just now, and if I find a nice little secluded spot, I'll pull in and tell you some things about the island, about Loch Lomond in general. By the way, have you ever been to Inchcailloch Island? And if you have, why did you not tell me about it? You know, the walk around this island. Okay, it's a little bit lumpity bumpity underfoot, but it's very gentle. I haven't really felt myself being too out of breath. It's a slowly climbing pathway to the summit, and there's paths shooting off here, there and everywhere. So you could come over it again and again and explore different parts of the island. You can actually camp here, I believe. I think if you had a little tent, you know. If you knew there was going to be a spate of good days, bring your tent over, stay the night. Bring your dinner over and enjoy the real outdoors. No shops. So make sure you pack appropriately. I have had it. That's the kind of silence you get when you come here. Occasionally you hear a plane going by in the distance. Every now and again you'll pass people in the path. Don't know why I'm whispering. It's all families here. Young couples with their children. Bringing them to places like this. They'll never forget that. Let me tell you, look what I've just seen. I've not seen one of these in ages. Look at this. See that? It's one of the Beatles. Oh, it's showing us its wings there. I've just clicked. The Beatles. Wings. Is that what Paul McCartney meant? Look at the path just slowly climbing upwards and upwards. The dappled sun shining through the trees. It's such a still day here. Look at the leaves, they're barely moving. Look at the height of the fern. Like a scene from Jurassic Park. I've just remembered what one of my subscribers said they used to call Balmaha back in the 50s when they came cycling here. What a time, eh, the 50s. He said that they used to call it Halmaba. I think I'm going to call it Halmaba. That's a great one. I would Climb and climb. This is the steepest part I've came to yet. But even at that, it's not too bad. If you have a relative degree of fitness, and believe me, my fitness level is very basic. Sometimes I burst out into a walk. Okay, just after me saying it's a nice gentle walk, I've just done the hardest part for me. It's not hard. Bear in mind, I've got asthma, so controlled asthma, but I probably get out of puff easier than most people. Anyway. Whew. Let's continue. Levels off here and back down. Where does the path go? Nobody knows. Well, I don't know. Hopefully another beautiful view of the loch. Had I known about this when I was younger, at my cycling around with my friend days, we would 1,000,000% have come over here. I had a little tent and we did go and camp a few different places, but this would 100% have been one of the destinations, but it's just one of those things that passed me by. But I'm so glad I've came today. Wait, I set the drone up. Now, I'm only kidding, it was only me raising my hand higher and higher. Maybe when my channel gets bigger, I'll get a drone and I'll give you some great drone shots for way up there. As my dad used to say, away up a kye. By the way, that means away up in the sky. I've got memories of my dad when I was a wee tiny boy and an aeroplane flew by. He would say, "Eran there is an aeroplane. Eran away up a kye." So I wonder I learned to speak properly. Eran away up a kye. Sounds like Japanese. It's one of those walks, it's just magical. It just in and out, round about, undulates up and down. You just wonder what you're going to see next. And it's so silent. I've not experienced this silence in a long time. If you're looking for a bit of silence away from the humdrum of your life, wherever you live, come here. Come here on a nice sunny, still day. You will love it. I just saw the most amazing dragonfly. I love dragonflies. I'd say they're my favourite insect. Aren't dragonflies amazing? When you look at them, they're like a feat of engineering. They're like the Typhoon fighter jets of the insect world. They just look as if they're built for speed and stealth. And to boot their fluorescent colours, they're wonderful. Another path up here. We'll swing round this way. But that takes you back to the burial ground. We've been there. We are heading this way. Let's go. By the way, keep watching. There's that matter of the poem coming up. Yes, a wee poem. Here we come to a sign. So earlier when I said there's a path going off to the right, I wonder if that was the summit. So it says here summit path. Now we need to get to the summit, don't we? We need to. We just need to. Is that an osprey? I don't know. But that's an aeroplane. I mean, that's an aeroplane. Help! I'm down here. Oh, sorry, I've done that one. This is definitely the more breezy part of the island, but I'm so grateful for it. because it's so warm today. Here's a little set of steps. We've been climbing and climbing. And it's just so warm. Look at that. It goes up further, then I see more steps. I think we're going to get a great view from the top. Oh, these are quite high steps, big rocks. Another set of steps. Oh! By the way, I take all that back about it being a nice gentle walk. More steps. Oh, we're getting higher and higher. Ah, let's go. Ooh. Yeah. Oh. And the hill keeps climbing. Look at that, still got a way up there. Keep going, keep going. Look at all the little birds, they're just jumping about, flitting about just in front of me. Oh, I'm so thirsty. Another hydration break coming up, I think. This path goes on and on and on, higher and higher and higher. Like, that's looking good. I'll just stop for a wee drink. Oh, I just hope nobody's wanting past. Oh. You know, it's really warm today. When I looked at the forecast, it said, this is a Monday by the way, it said Monday was to be not too bad, Tuesday's to be nice, sunny, get warmer and warmer as the week goes on, and I thought, I wonder if I should leave it till Tuesday when it's sunnier. So glad I came today. Sunnier would have been too warm. Doing this kind of thing. Wow, I've just spotted a spectacular summit over there. I wonder what that is. Don't worry, I'll show you it. After I've had this. It's great drinking Guinness out of a flask. Have you ever tried it? I'm only kidding. It's not Guinness, honest. It's diluting juice. Besides, I've got the car back at Balmaha. However, you can still see my head. When we get back to Balmaha, might have a wee cheeky pint of 0% Guinness in the oak tree inn, eh? What do you think about that? Think it'll be deserved? Right, onwards, and then I'll show you this mind-blowing summit over there. Can you see my head? Yeah. Let's go. There it is. Look at that. And look at this. Woohoo! Oh, makes it all worthwhile. But the path goes even higher. Let's continue. Oh, there we are at the top. Feast your eyes on this. Can you see that beach away in the distance there? Just there. There's my finger there. That's the beach I sat on and had my packed lunch. So Loch Lomond has more islands and islets on it than any other loch in Scotland. And as I'm talking, you can see them all going up. Now there's various sources will tell you a different amount. It's generally considered about 22 islands, possibly 27 islands, up to 49. Some will say 38, depends what you class as an islet or an island. But as you can see, going up on the screen, there is quite a lot. All of this on Loch Lomond. It's quite magnificent, isn't it? And this is just one of all those that you've just seen. And when you get to the very top, you've got this little bench to recover and to sit and look out at this. One of the islands on Loch Lomond even has wallabies on it, which is quite amazing actually. So I've written this wee poem, so as I'm showing you the scenery, I'll tell you my wee poem. There's magic right here on Loch Lomond's shore, with islands all scattered, plenty galore. There's Inchcailloch for instance, that's big and braw, but there's wee green yins too that you hardly saw. You'll maybe come across a wee furry wallaby and think, is this really Scotland? I'm sure it is, probably. They're hopping around like wee tiny skippies to see if there's a place they can get fish and chippies. The midgies will think you're grand as well, they'll chase you down by sight and smell. You'll flap both your arms and do a wee dance, no planned at all, just purely by chance. The water's all calm and the hills stand proud, the birds are crying out all clear and loud. Take your time, hae a wee wander round, there's stories waiting here to be found. And when the day has come to its end, well, you'll ken this island's a lifelong friend. There you are. What did you think about that? Oh my goodness. Did you ever read the famous 5 books when you were a kid? Enid Blyton. This island just gives off famous 5 vibes. I wonder if there's treasure buried here. I'm getting attacked with the clegs. Just watch out for that. What was their names again? Julian, Dick, Anne and George. George was a girl, short for Georgina. And then the 5th one was Timmy the dog. And they came in adventure, just in case you haven't read the books. They were like young teenage books, and they would come to places and they always used to foil the baddies, didn't they? There was always baddies getting up to something and they would always foil them, these 4 kids and the dog. And they always took the same thing with them for a picnic. Cold turkey sandwiches and lashings of ginger beer. Oh my goodness, I don't even like ginger beer. Beer, aye. Well, I had honey roast ham on a roll with a half melted Mars bar and a flask of apple and blackcurrant juice. It's not quite get the same rhythm to it, is it? Now you can see why I made the thumbnail like the front of a famous 5 book by Enid Blyton. Bring your young kids over here. In fact, here's an idea. If you've got young kids that are of reading age, get them to read one of the famous 5 books. Maybe the one on, is it Kirrin Island? Something like that. Get them to read one of the books, then bring them over to this island. And let their imagination run wild. You know, I've still got the mind of a 12-year-old. Yeah, that can be a good thing though. Heading back towards the boat. Back to see Margaret. Margaret the boat. Wonder if it'll be Margaret I'll get back over. Might be a different boat. We'll find out. I can tell by the children's voices that I'm getting closer to that beach again. That didn't take long. There it is. Beautiful, isn't it? What do you think of Inchcailloch Island so far? Not too bad, eh? Not too bad. If you just like a little bit of peace and quiet This is probably a better choice for you because it's stony and there's no kids here. By the way, there's a toilet block on the island as well, round at the beach, just so you know. So you don't have to do what a bear does, you know, when it's in the woods. Just heading my way back to the boat. I don't even know what time it is. You know, that's a sign that you've cut yourself off from the world. When you don't even know what time it is. Time doesn't exist on this island. Unless it's the time to get the boat back over to Balmaha. Well, I never saw any wildlife. Probably because it's too warm. They'll be hiding under cover. And also, people come over here during the day. So your best chance of seeing wildlife is probably to bring your tent. Camp here overnight. I saw a few tents back there at the beach. Now whether they're just there for the day, for a bit of shelter from the sun, or whether they're staying the night. What an adventure, eh? What an adventure. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, please like, subscribe, comment, hype, and all that jazz, because it really helps my channel. It pushes it out so that more people can see my videos. I want more people to see this beautiful Scottish scenery, and they can come too. Support all the local economy, stay in the hotels, hire the boats, go in for a meal at the Oak Tree Inn. All these kind of things help support the local economy. So let's get this video and the others out to loads of people. Thank you. Now, here we are, almost back at the boat. I can actually see Balmaha just over there. That's how close it is. I was supposed to be getting on the 3 o'clock boat, but I think I've missed that one. But they're every half an hour or so, so it's no big deal. Put it this way, it's no hardship being stuck on an island like this, in weather like this. By the way, if you look away over there, you can see a bridge. And if you want to see what it's like over there, check out my Balmaha video, because I walked over that bridge. And there's a little pier. No boat, so I've missed the 3 o'clock one. However, not to worry. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Oh, it's like that. Come on, Amy, roll! Roll!
As I head back to Balmaha, away from this beautiful island, I reflect on the tranquility it brought me, the stillness of the trees, and the utter silence of the woods. Boy, that was something rare to experience these days. Yes, I wonder, why oh why, I've never visited this wee gem of an island before. But now I have. And don't you worry, Inchcailloch, I'll certainly be back. Oh yes, sirree. Thank you very much. Aye, all good things come to an end, don't they? What an absolutely amazing little ferry ride that is. It's not really a ferry, is it? It's a little boat. Little Margaret. Very short crossing, 5 minutes max. But amazing. Now up ahead, the Oak Tree Inn in Balmaha is calling me. So as I finish my day here at the Oak Tree Inn with a 0% recorder link, strawberry and lime. Tell me in the comments what you thought about Inchcailloch Island. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you been? Have you camped? Amazing. What a place. I just leave for me to finish my pint here and head back home. Thank you very much for watching. Take care and I'll see you next week. Bye now.